Hello, hello. Hola, ¿cómo está? Muy bien. How you guys doing? I hope you are well. Sending you love and all the abundance your heart and your hands can hold, right? Anywho, I'm coming back from the grocery store, right? And I've been doing a whole lot of research right about now, getting prepared. And a thought came across my mind. You know how they say imitation is the best form of flattery? I say bull crap. I say bull doohickey. That's bull. That's bull. So as you awaken and as I'm awakening, I realize that there are certain people that manipulated the English language and manipulated how we think about the English language. Words are a spell. So when you say imitation is the best form of flattery, you are actually accepting and condoning someone trying to steal your essence. That's what I came up with. That's the download that I received. Because I used to say that. When I used to see people copy me and imitate me, I used to be like, oh, okay, imitation is the best form of flattery. But what I've come to realize, enter over, and understand throughout this journey and the last situation I had with one of my karmics, i.e., slash twin flame, who happened to be a girl, a woman, and who is bisexual, and I am not. Um, I come to realize because I watched her imitate me, I watched her imitate how I call my cat because I'm like, that's how I do it. And I watched her do that. I watched her start her YouTube channel after I've been speaking on a YouTube channel for years, right? And in the beginning, we were supposed to be doing it together because I was like, hey, I can't wait to have you on my YouTube channel and blah, 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 blah. But I think in her twisted mind, she took offense to that as if she couldn't do it herself. And that's not how I meant it, right? So I watched her. I watched, but in my mind, I was thinking imitation is the best form of flattery. So I didn't say anything. I didn't like, what are you doing? I didn't say anything. I just was like, okay, I peeped it and I kept it moving. But now that I know about spirituality and as above, so below, I realized what was real eyes. I used my real eyes to understand what was going on, right? So I say all that to say imitation is not the best form of flattery. Imitation is trying to steal your essence. Imitation is trying to steal who you are. Imitation is trying to they want to morph into who you are. They're not satisfied with who they are as a person. It's different when you share ideas. Like there are certain things that she taught me and I made it known. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Well, and I always gave credit where credit is due because I never want anybody to think that I'm copying them, right? But no one did that. And in this last season, because it is last season, when I go back in my memory bank and I realize all the things that she copied, it was like, okay, you was trying to become me. You was trying to imitate me. You was trying to steal my spiritual gifts. You was trying to see how I behaved, how I act, how I maneuver, how I talked, how I walk, how I dress. So you can become that. And I'm okay with influencing people to be better because I love being better. I love growing and maturing. So anybody that I can glean from something that I didn't know. Because there's a phrase that I heard. It was like, you don't know what you don't know until you know that you don't know it. Let me say that again. You don't know what you don't know until you know that you don't know it. Meaning, when you get a new piece of information that was nowhere on your radar, and you was like, okay. You didn't even know that you didn't even know that, but you know it now, right? So if you have people who are imitating you, and you see it. You have to be awakened. You have to be aware. You have to be aware. That is another name for being awakened. You have to be aware of your surroundings and the people and the places and things that are around you. Okay. But if you notice someone is imitating you, that is a red flag. Okay. That is a red flag. Let me say it again. It's a red flag. This is just from my experiences. This is 20 years, y'all. This is 20 years of being in a fog, 20 years of having black magic done on me. This is 20 years of, even though I had black magic done and I was confused, I wasn't sleep. That's the thing. I wasn't sleep because I remember everything. My memory, God gifted me with the memory bank yay long. And I remember how I feel. I remember places. I remember what you had on. I remember. And so as I was coming back, and the only reason why that thought came into my mind is because I'm writing myself a letter. I'm doing a ritual tonight. Okay. And I'm getting rid of everything, people, places, and things that no longer serve me. And so I realized that there are certain people that keep invading my mind. Telepathic communication does exist. If you don't believe it, I can't help you. But if you're on this journey, you realize it does exist. There are two different occults. There are the cults. There is the occult that is initiated by God. Raise your hand. Most High, honorable ancestors, winning team, right? And then there is those that you have to do certain things in order to be initiated. I didn't do anything to receive my spiritual gifts except live authentically, have a pure heart, and try my best to be a good person. I am not without fault. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I have made plenty of mistakes. I have done plenty of awful things and said awful things. Okay. But my goal is to become a better human being, right? So, again, red flag. Imitation is not the best form of flattery. That's the way they Jedi mind trick you into accepting this black magic crap. Okay. And not questioning other people and not questioning people that are around you that say they love you, but never want to give you credit for the things that you taught them and want to imitate you. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy, right? They don't want to give you credit for the things that you taught them, but then on the flip side, they're imitating you. Imitation is not the best form of flattery. It's black magic. Namaste. Mazel tov. Ashe, ashe, ashe.